Good evening, everybody. Lovely to see you. Hope you've had a lovely weekend and you've been spoilt rotten for Valentine's Day. I know I was, so it was lovely. I can see that there's some of you already on here. So, T. Lynn, hello. It's lovely to see you again. Danielle, biscuits and gravy. I like that, biscuits and gravy. Alia, good evening. Um, Danielle, Nikki, Violet, Christine, Missy Cox. I'm not going to be able to say that word. Krish. Hi, Krish. Oh, thank you, Krish. Thank you very much. Right. Okay. So let's get started. So tonight I'm going to be doing mini readings. So I will just sort of bring two or three pieces of information once I've brought the person through. I'm also going to be using cards. I've got a new set of cards, which I'm quite excited about. Nice little picture of them. They're fairy cards. So I've still got my other deck, so I'll see where I go. All right. Valentine's love from South Africa. Oh, lovely. But is it warm there, Krish, this time of year? I don't, because I know it can be cold there sometimes, but I just wondered. Right, okay, let me see. What am I going to do first? Right, I'm going to see. Hi, Marianne. I'm going to see who I've got in the spirit world, okay, and I'm going to bring somebody through. Okay, so I have got with me a lady, and I believe this lady is she's either sister or she's like a sister. There's a really close bond between whoever this is for. And I feel that she would have passed the spirit world with cancer. And I do feel that I'm being told it's breast cancer. So I don't feel that this young lady was very old when she passed the spirit world. I believe that she was probably in her mid to late 30s when she passed to the spirit world. She may have been slightly younger than that. This lady stands about, I would say, about 5'7", 5'8", something like around that size. I want to say to you also as well that this lady was she was quite a bit of a tomboy as well. When I say tomboy, she was a very beautiful lady, very beautiful. And I feel that her hair was shortish. It was practical. What I want to say about this lady is that I don't feel she was one that would always be, she would have rather have been climbing a tree when she was younger than playing with dolls. That's what I want to say about her. I feel that she was quite outgoing, and I also feel she was quite athletic as well. You know, she liked to be out. I don't know if any of you can take any of that information. So it's a young woman. I feel like she's sister or like a sister. She's very striking. She's very beautiful. She's got shortish hair, but I feel that she was quite a tomboy. And I also feel with her that she could be like one of the lads. Marianne, you say you can take sister-in-law. Can you understand everything I've said? And can you understand the condition that she passed with? Right. Okay, Marianne. Yeah, I do. Can I work with you, Marianne? Because I do feel like I'm with you, if that's okay. Nikki, I see that you say it sounds like your mum, but just please keep listening. But I do feel that I'm with Marianne. All right, Marianne. So as I said, she was a joy to be around. That's what I want to say. She was a joy to be around. And I do feel that bond you had was was really quite close. Okay. And she was very tomboyish. She was never one for, as I said, playing with dolls and stuff. She would have climbed a tree rather than anything. And I also feel with her as well that she could be one of the lads. She went suddenly, right? Okay. Yeah, she could be one of. She had male and female friends. That's what I want to say. She wasn't very feminine, right? Okay. She was quite happy being, now I say that she was quite I feel that she was quite athletic, and I feel that she was quite a strong, strong within herself. Would you understand, did she like bikes? And when I say bikes, did she like motorbikes, or did she wouldn't wear a dress, right? Okay. But would you understand, I just feel that she liked bikes. And I feel that I just feel that she liked that. I don't know if you can I don't know if you can take that or not with her, but I just feel she was just very, definitely very one of the lads. Saying that about her, Marianne, saying that about her, she was someone who, she had a lot of empathy about her, and you and her clicked. You and her sort of got on really well, and you clicked together. And she was very funny as well, Marianne. I don't know if you can confirm that. Not sure of motorbikes, but normal bicycles. Maybe it was normal bicycles then. Okay. Would you understand, Marianne, that she was very funny though? Would you understand that? I just feel she was a joy to be around. She really was a joy to be around. She loved life. She laughed a lot, right? Yeah, I can see her laughing a lot. Now I've been given the name Marie. I've been given the name Melinda, and I've also been given the name Melanie, the 3 M's. So Marie, Melinda, or Melanie. I don't know if you can understand that. Also, as well, I want to give you the month of June. And I want to give you the month of June, and I want to say the second or third week in June for an anniversary or a passing. Yeah, I don't know if you can understand. I can take names. Lovely. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you for that. Okay, right. Okay. So yeah, she was always someone who would be there for you if you needed her. And likewise, it was reciprocated. She was always someone who could bring the best out of anything and out of anybody. And she was so full of life. I really feel that she was full of life, Marianne. And she made you want to do things that you might not have done before. She was very sort of pragmatic that way. I feel like that with her. Right, Marianne, I'm going to go to the reason that she's come through this evening, and why she's come through to see you. Okay. First off, she wants to say to you, right, I don't feel that she was someone she was very caring, but I don't feel that she was someone that would have shown lots of emotions. Okay. Now, I say that because she's come through today with an enormous amount of love for you, Marianne. Okay. An enormous amount of love. And she wants to say to you that she is so lucky that she had you in her life. She doesn't know if she expressed that enough when she was here on the earth plane, but she wants you to know that now, Marianne. She wants you to know that you you were so very special to her, and she wants to thank you as well for all that you have done, that you did for her, and all that you selflessly gave up for her. And I think you'll understand what I'm saying when I say that, Marianne. I'm not going to go into any more details. She also wants you to know that, you know, she's good, she's happy, you know, she's on her next journey. She is around you quite a lot. I don't know if you feel spirit around you, Marianne, but she is around you, and I feel that she has been around you quite a lot lately. Whether or not you've been thinking about her, or whether or not there's a situation around you at the moment where you would like her advice. But what she's saying is, you know, if you talk to her, she will answer you in some way. Okay, she will answer you in some way. She's pleased. She's pleased that you continue to live your life, and take one step in front of the other, and to be fearless, she's saying, as she tried to be. Okay. She's saying that you are a really special person, special to her and special to lots of other people as well, your friends and your family around you. Okay. And she wants you to know that she is here around you, and she's giving you some healing as well. I don't know if you've been feeling a little bit under the weather, Marianne, but she's come round to give you some healing. Okay. And she works. Yes, I need to feel more stronger as I am upset a lot. Right. Okay. That's why she's come through. But she's also come through to say, you are strong. All right. You are a strong person. Put one foot in front of the other. Okay. She's always there. She's always behind you. All right. So if I could leave her love with you, Marianne. She was a lovely lady. I hope that helps. I really do. Okay. Lovely. So let's see. I'm going to pick a card. Who am I going to pick a card for? Right. Let me see. Let me see. Who am I drawn to? Okay. I'm drawn to you, Violet. Okay. If you could just acknowledge that. I'm going to draw a card for you, Violet. And we shall see where we go from there. Okay, so the card that I've got for you, Violet, is an angel card, and it's a card called Ask. Okay, it's a beautiful card. It's of an angel, and then he's, I think it's a boy, I'm not quite sure. He's kneeling with his hands together praying. It's at night because the moon is at the back of him. Okay, so I am going to read what the card says, and then we'll go from there, Violet. Ask us to help you in this situation, and we will immediately go to work on your behalf. We're governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions. So we patiently await your request. Right, Violet. Would you understand, Violet, that at the moment, I feel that there's something going on around you at the moment where you are having to make a decision. You're having to make a decision, and I feel that you're being. I feel, Violet, that I feel that other people are trying to influence you or influence your decision, and they're not hearing your voice. Would you understand that, Violet? That's the way this card is making me feel, that they're not understanding your voice, they're not listening to your voice. And also as well, I want to say that do you feel slightly a little bit, yes, can take, correct my flow being stopped, right, okay, lovely. I was going to say, can you take that you're feeling a little bit, restricted at the moment, and you don't want to feel like that, but you're feeling a little bit restricted. Okay. What this card is saying to you is that I do feel that you're someone who is quite capable, let me put it that way, is quite capable of making their own decisions. Okay. You're someone who is articulate. You're someone who knows what you want. But I feel that sometimes you feel that you just can't get out. You feel like you're stuck in we used to put caged in, but you feel as though it's all coming down on you, and you don't know what to do, because you've got this from one side, this from another side, and what you really want to do, they're not letting you, or a person is not letting you. Okay, but what this card is saying, Violet, is that you have the free will to make your own decisions. It is there and it is within you. So if you believe, Violet, in something strongly, and I believe that you do, if you believe in something strongly enough, you are strong enough and capable enough to make your own choices. Okay? Don't listen to what others are saying, because it's like, I feel that you're quite a creative person, Violet. That's what I want to say about you. I feel you're quite a creative person, and I feel that your creativity is being squashed down. All right. But you have your own free will to move forward with this. You do, because I can see you. I can see it. You can break free from this. Okay, you can break free from this. You just need to say, right, this is what I'm doing. This is the way I'm going. And I'm going to do this, because you have the strength that you can. All right, Violet, that's what this card is saying. And also as well, if you need help, they're saying that they are there for you, Violet. Okay. And all you've got to do is ask, and your loved ones will be around and they will answer you some way, Violet. Okay. I feel really strongly about this. You have the opportunity to do what you want to do, and you need to do that. And you've got the strength to do it, Violet. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you for working with me, and I hope that helps. I really hope that helps. Right. Hello. Hi, Denise. Nice to see you. I'm actually drawn to you, Denise. So I'm going to pick a card for you. All right. I'm going to use my new cards, my fairy cards. All right. They're called the Oracle of Fairies. So I'm quite excited about these cards. So if you could just acknowledge, Denise. Oh, I think you have. Okay, lovely. Right. Okay. So the card that I've got for you is New Beginnings. Okay. Now, these are fairy cards. So these are fairies. So I have got a beautiful fairy. She's got beautiful wings. And there's a baby in a cot, which is about new beginnings. And she's in the woods, and it's just beautiful. There's all this light around her. Okay, Denise? So I'm going to read what the card says, and then we'll go from there. So the card says, the fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. So for me, Denise, what this card is saying, it's not saying a baby, okay, but it is saying new beginnings. I feel that you have got something new about to happen in your life, Denise, okay? And I think it's something that you have been thinking of doing for quite some time. Would you understand that, Denise? I feel within you that there is a new sort of zest for life, okay? Yes, you feel it too, Claire. Right, lovely, thank you. I feel that there is a new zest for life within you, okay? And I feel that the world is your oyster. I feel that for quite some time now, you have been feeling a little bit, not quite fulfilled, if that would make sense to you. But I do feel with this card that there is right, okay. I just feel so joyous. I really do, Denise. And I feel that something that you're working on or something that you're thinking about is going to come to fruition. It really is. And also what you need to do, Denise, as well, is you need to, where it says you need to look after your ideas as you would a baby, you need to, what can I say? What you need to do is you need to, right, okay. I just feel that you've got so much going on in your head. Ideas is what I mean. You've got ideas and things that you want to do and things that you want to achieve. And I think people, Denise, will be surprised. I think people will be surprised at what you actually can and are going to do. Okay. I do feel as well with you, Denise, I do feel that you are quite creative. That's just the way that I'm feeling about you. I feel that you're creative, and I feel that you have a what's the word? You have a aura about you, okay? And it's quite a calming aura around you. That's the way that I want to describe how I feel that you are. And I feel that once you put your hand into something, and you do, it is just going to be amazing. Okay, it is going to be amazing. All right. What else can I say? I can see this pathway, Denise, and it's you walking along this pathway, and there is only sunlight. I have to say that. And I want you to embrace it. Okay, embrace it and do it. All right. And I do feel spirit is around you so much at the moment. They're going, come on, Denise, now is the time. Now is the time for you. Okay, Denise? So I'm going to leave that with you and say thank you very much. I hope that helps, Denise. Right. A quick drink and I will see who I've got in the spirit world. Okay, let's see who we've got. Okay, you're welcome, Denise. I've got a gentleman with me at the moment, and I believe that this gentleman he's either his father or he's like a father. This gentleman is a lovely man. This gentleman is someone who he loves the outdoors. I feel that this gentleman would have worked outdoors as well. Um, in his younger years, I feel that he would have worked outside. He loved the outside. He liked being outside. The way that he's dressed, he's got like trousers and a shirt on, and I feel he's got sort of like like a jumper on. But one thing about him that I do want to say is that he wore a cap. So he wore a cap because he would take this cap off. He was he was someone who he was very friendly. He was a very friendly man. I do feel that this man would have lived. I don't feel he would have lived in a city, anything like that at all. I feel that he would have loved the countryside. And I also feel with him as well that he would. I can see open fields with him as well. I can see open fields. And I feel that he would have passed the spirit world. He would have lived to a good age, but he would have passed the spirit world in the end. I feel my chest is quite tight. So I'm not quite sure if it would have been something to do with lungs or something to do. I just feel like I have a really tight chest. Now, can anybody understand that at all? That information? Lovely man, very sociable man. He loved the outdoors. He loved tinkering about. I feel he would have worked outside. Shirley Ann, this is my grandfather. Right, okay. Would you understand, Shirley Ann, that you were quite close to your grandfather? That's what I want to sort of. Were you sort of close with him? Because that's what I feel that the relationship was. My granddad, like my dad, he helped bring me up. He was 93 and heart problems. He was a mechanic. Helen, right, okay. He helped bring me up. Right, okay. I do feel that I am with you, Helen. I do feel that, okay? So I'm going to work with you. Shirley Ann, you keep listening, Shirley Ann, but I do feel that I'm drawn to Helen because I do feel that bond, it was a really strong bond, okay? Not saying that you didn't have a strong bond, but I just feel like. So Helen, I'm going to work with you. I'm going off on a tangent now. Right, okay. So this gentleman, he was lovely. And you can take the cap because I feel he was a gentleman that would take his cap off, and he would always say hello. It was just the way that he was. And he loved to pass the time of day just chatting. That's the way I feel about him. He was a very worldly wise man. And also, I want to say, Helen, would you understand that he was quite, you say he was a mechanic, but could you also understand that he was quite handy as well? He could turn his hand to most things. You know, he was quite a practical man. He was always tinkering. I don't mean as in with his job. I mean that he used to tinker quite a lot. And he'd be more than happy being in his shed, you know, just tinkering about. He was someone who would love to put a shelf up, and if he could fix something, he would. That was just the kind of man that he was. He loved the outdoors, I have to say. He loved the outdoors. He loved being outside. And I feel with him that he would love to go walking. I feel that he would have loved to go walking. And I do feel, Helen, that you would have gone with him as well as a child. I do feel that, because it was so interesting and he made it really magical. If you can understand that, because he knew so much about stuff, and he knew so much about the birds and the trees and everything. He just loved it all. That's You're not sure. What are you not sure about, Helen? Which bit are you not sure about? Because the bit where he liked the outdoors and liked going out. If you could just tell me what you're not sure about, and then I will go back and ask for a bit more clarification. He was also someone who someone who could make you laugh. He really could make you laugh. And he did make you laugh. He was someone who would, not sure about the walking nature. Right, okay. Would you understand that he liked to walk? He liked to be outside. Would you understand that? Because I can just see that. That he would have liked that. Anyway, back to what I was saying. He was someone that you could you loved to talk to, because he was so interesting and he was so funny as well. And I also feel as well with him that he would have a few jokes up his sleeve. He would. And I also excuse me. I also feel with him as well that he could be quite a bit outside, right? Okay, Helen, I'm going to take that because he's showing me outside. Would you understand, Helen, that he liked his garden? Would you understand that he would have grown vegetables? I can see vegetables growing, like potatoes and peas and things like that. I would make him laugh, jokes, yes, and I used to joke with him, right? Okay, lovely. Right, okay, right. I'm going to go to the reason why he's come through, Helen, okay? I'm going to go to the reason why he's come through to see you. Okay. So, he's come through. First of all, he wants to say how special you were to him, okay? How special you were to him, and how you brought so much joy and laughter in his life. That's one of the things that he wants to say. He said you were like not just a granddaughter, you were like a daughter to him. You really were. You were like a chip off the old block, is what I want to say. And he said that the times, all of those years, seeing you grow, seeing you blossom, seeing you becoming so strong, because you are a strong woman, Helen, I have to say that. It just filled him with joy. And he knew that when yeah, right, that's what he's saying. And he's saying that he knew that when he passed to the spirit world, he knew that you were ready, to, you were such a beautiful you still are a beautiful person, that's what he wants to say, and a beautiful soul. And you really are strong for you, but strong for other people as well. And he said that you're selfless, you are selfless, and he just loves that about you. Okay, he right, okay. I don't know why, but he wants to give you some potatoes. I don't know if he grew potatoes, or if you like potatoes, or you picked potatoes for him. But he wants to give you those. Whether or not that's to give you to give you strength, because with the potatoes, but he also wants to leave all his love with you, Helen. Okay. And to say to you that he is so very proud of you. You have turned into a wonderful woman. All right. So never forget that. Okay. Lovely. Thank you for working with me. Thank you. Oh dear, it's thirsty work tonight. Right, let me see. And let me pick a card. Let me see. I used to grow potatoes. Oh, did you, Ellen? Right, that's why then. That's why. Okay, and they're to give you strength. They really are. Lovely. Right, who am I drawn to? Do you know what? I'm drawn to you, Biscuits and Gravy. I'm drawn to you. I'd love to know what your name is, but I'm drawn to you, so I'm going to pick a card. I don't really want to keep calling you Biscuits and Gravy, so if you could let me know what your name is, that would be great. Right, okay. So the card that I've got now is a card called Play. And this is a fairy. It's a young girl. Hello, Joe. Hello, Joe. Lovely to see you. And it's of a little angel girl. And I don't know if you can see, because I'm not very good at this, but she's running over lily pads over the pond. And as I said, the card is called Play. So I'll read what the card says, Joe, and then we'll take it from there. Beloved one, it's time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will lift your energy so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and heightened energy. Right. Okay. So, Joe, would you understand at the moment with yourself? I feel that you've taken a lot on, okay, and I feel with you at the moment that your energy levels are quite low. I feel that you are a very strong and hardworking person, okay. I feel that with you, but I also feel with you as well that when you focus on something, then you're all consuming of that. Would you understand that? Low energy because of winter. Right. Okay. I also feel as well that your low energy is also to do with your balance as well. I feel that there's a lot of work, and I don't just generally mean, day-to-day job work. I just feel that you are so focused that there's not a lot of time for anything else, and I feel that you have always been that way. It is a good way to be. You have a strong ethic about doing things well and doing things right, and making sure that, everything goes well. Would you also understand, Joe, that you are a bit of a perfectionist as well? Would you understand that with yourself? And say yes or no. But I just feel that with you. Yes, always been that way. Right. Okay. What this card is saying, okay, is that, and I also feel with you as well, that you take on a lot of responsibility, okay, and you also always want to make sure that others have everything they need. That's what I want. That's what I want to say to you. I feel that you need, and because because of the way you are focused, that's not a bad thing, not at all, because that's how we get through life. But you also need to have that downtime. You really do need to have that downtime. And it's not necessarily downtime just for you, but it's downtime with the people that you love as well. I know that a lot of people in the winter suffer, because it's grey, and it's cold. But winter can also be beautiful as well, Joe. If you get out there in the sunshine, when we have some, if you get out there in the sunshine and you really embrace the world, because it is a beautiful place. Our planet, we just don't know how lucky we are. We really don't know how lucky we are to have what we have. And you are someone who, you deserve to have some time to yourself. You deserve to have your energy levels higher. Okay. What I want to say is that you get some downtime sometimes. I don't feel that you get enough. What this card is saying is that you need more playtime. You need more time for you. You need more time to be. I don't know if you meditate or anything like that, but you say that you love going for nature walks. So do I. I do that with my dog. And it really boosts me, because I don't really like wintertime much either. But I just feel things like that, and just being kind to yourself as well. And you've also got to remember, Joe, that spring is just around the corner for all those beautiful days. But what this card is saying, and what I want to say to you, is that just give yourself the opportunity to have some downtime. Give yourself the opportunity to do what you want to do. That doesn't mean you can't do anything else. It just means that you have time for you to bring your energy levels back up. All right. So I'm going to leave that card with you, Joe. I hope that helps. But just be kind to yourself. All right. Right. Okay. You count the days to spring. I think we all do. Right. Okay. I am going to pick another card now. Let me see who I'm drawn to. I think I've come to you before, Krish, but I am drawn to you again. So I'm going to pull a card for you, Krish. I'm going to pull a fairy card for you, my new deck. And we'll see where we go from there. Okay. Right. So the card that I've got for you, Krish, is a card, and it's called Music. Okay. And I don't know if this will show up very well. It's in a it's a fairy, and she's playing. It looks like a flute, and there are some other fairies there as well. And she's in the woods, and there's a beautiful. It's like there's fireflies all around her. All right. So let's see what this card says. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. You love flute music, do you? Right, okay. Do you... Right, what's this card saying? Do you listen to a lot of music, but also have you been hearing music? That's what I want to say. Have you actually been hearing music and wondering if you can hear that music? You have many fairy ornaments, do you? Can you understand that, Krish? Can you understand that you may have been hearing music and not knowing where it's coming from? Would you understand that at all? You listen to music, right? Okay. Listen out for that. If you haven't already heard that, listen out for that. I feel with you, Krish, okay, that music means quite a lot to you. And when I say that, you don't understand that, right? Okay, well, just listen, because I feel that you're going to hear some music, all right? Anyway, back to what I was saying. I want to say that you feel the music you listen to, okay? And the words mean things to you, okay? And I feel also as well that you get your motivation from listening to music. I also feel that you are quite, would you understand that you're quite a creative person, Krish? I want to say that about you, that you're quite a creative person. I don't know if you're still on or if you can understand that. I just feel that this fairy is right. Okay. I just feel that this fairy is free. Okay. Free to do what she wants. She feels, or I feel with you, when you listen to music, it takes you off. It takes you off in different directions. It really, oh, what's the word? It inspires you. It really inspires you, Krish. That's the way that I feel about that. You say you are creative. I feel that you are a creative person. I also feel with you as well that you're quite a free spirit. Okay. I feel that I don't feel that you're someone who conforms to the norm. You know, you are your own person, and rightly so. You live your life the way that you want to live your life. And you also, I feel as well that you give back. I feel as well that you want to give back. I feel that you're quite again with you, I feel that you're quite an empath as well. Would you understand that? And I also feel that you would do anything for anybody. All right. What this card is saying, what this card is really sort of saying, Krish, is that you need to keep doing what you do. Okay. You need to keep, I feel as well, my hands have gone hot. So I feel as well that you have quite healing hands. I really feel that when you touch someone, it makes a difference. I'm a healer and my hands are hot. So I feel that when you touch someone, it really does make a difference to them. And I don't think you realize the impact that you have on those around you. Okay. So you are a healer, right? Okay. That explains a lot. That's why my hands are red hot at the moment. Okay. Well, you need to keep doing what you're doing. And you also need to add strings to your bows, which is quite apt considering it's the music card. I feel that there's a lot more that you can give to people. I really, really do. Okay. So I want you to sort of think about that and think about other ways that you can help people. I also feel as well, Krish, that if you're not already working with the spirit world, I feel that they want you to work with and for them. As a healer, you probably are, but I just feel that there's more. There's definitely more. And if you haven't noticed anything going missing at all, or if you've not heard music, I feel that you're going to. Okay, so listen out for that music. And that will inspire you. I'm going to leave that card with you, Krish. Okay. I hope that helped in some way. And I want to say thank you for working with me. Now, oh, right. Okay. I'm going to pull another card. And I am going to pull a card for Christine Davis. Your name popped up, Christine, and I just feel really quite drawn to you. So if you can just acknowledge. Misplaced stuff all the time, Krish. There you go. There you go. Right, Christine, if you could just say yes, that you're here with me. And we will go. You're welcome, Krish. You're most welcome. Right, there's a lot of self-love around tonight. Okay, Christine. So the card that I've got is a card called Reward Yourself, okay? And this is of a beautiful angel, a child. I don't know what she's got in her hand, actually, but she's sitting on, it looks like she's sitting on the top of a mountain. So, oh, good, Christine, you love a message. Right, Christine, I'm going to read this out, okay? You've been given a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, mood, and motivation at a consistently high level. Right, Christine, are you with me? Now, I feel about this, right. This is all about self-love. I mean, this weekend, that's St. Valentine's, is all about love. Not just love for each other, but love for you. Okay, Christine, are you still on, Christine? I'm gonna do this message, but I see that you that I think that was a message from earlier. So can you just let me know if you're no response? Right, okay. I'm gonna give this card out, Christine, because I feel like you need to have it. So whether you'll hear it or watch it back, I don't know. But this card, basically, what this card is saying is that you need, again, to reward yourself. I feel with you that you just give, and you don't ever take, and you don't ever give yourself that reward and that praise as well. I want to say, Christine, praise for everything that you do. Okay, so you need to get that balance within yourself for you to keep going and to keep doing what you do. You need to find that balance. Okay, so you need to give yourself love, and you need to sort of say, stop, no, it's time for me. All right, that was a bit brief, but I don't know that you're on, but hopefully you might see it. Right, I'm going to pull one more card. We've got time just to do that. And I am going to pull a card for Clare Topham. If you're still on, Clare, if you could just say that you are, that would be great. And I will start. You are on, lovely. Okay. Right, okay, let me see. Okay, so the card that I've got for you, Clare, is assertiveness. Okay, and it is of an angel. She's full of colour, walking, and she's also playing a pipe or a recorder. So this card says, this situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested. Yes, there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth. giving your strength and guiding your words. Right, okay, you've had a situation around you, going on around you, and I feel that this situation has been quite volatile at times, and quite difficult to maneuver. Okay. And I also feel as well that you have felt like you were unable to voice what you wanted to say. Would you understand that, Claire? And I feel that you feel sort of a bit restricted about this. You fully understand. Lovely. Thank you. The way forward for you with this is to tell your truth, okay? Is to speak your mind and to say what you want to say rather than hold it in, because people need to hear what you have got to say, okay? People appreciate truthfulness. People appreciate strength, okay? And people need to have that information and to be told or spoken to for their own good, is what I want to say, Claire. But you also need to do that for your own good as well, all right? Because I feel that it's here around your chest and heart area, and it just has to come out, if you can understand that, Claire. All right? You have that strength, Claire, okay? It's hard sometimes. Yes, it is hard sometimes, but you have that within you. That's what this card is saying. You are strong enough to do that, all right? You have that strength within you, and you also have that help as well. You also have that help with you as well, okay? So I want you to give yourself that courage, okay? Right. I hope that helps. I'm going to have to go now because it's 8 o'clock. So I hope that helps in some way, Claire. It's been lovely to see you all again. I will see you all again next week, hopefully. Have a good week, and blessings. All right. Take care. Bye.